my friends, welcome to the second part of the subject about how to dismantle pallets. In the first video I've already talked about weather conditions, I've shown you how to remove the blocks, I've shown you how to remove the boards, and in the present video I'm showing you how to remove the nails from the boards and how to handle the boards from which you couldn't remove the nails, as well as some other hints. Let's go! We have to remove the nails from the boards. In the end, it's these boards which are of interest for us. So here, better to be efficient for removing the nails. So I'm taking a first row of two, these two first ones, and then I'm taking the ones on the other side. And you see here that the pallet is upside down, which gives some space inside. I'm doing this here close to the side because in this case I have less movement on the wood. So you will notice that after a while you'll get used to it, and if the nails are too hard to remove, just leave them inside. Recuperate a part of the board by cutting with a jigsaw or the circular saw. But here typically when they're incurved like this, it's not a good sign. So when they're rounded like this, it's not a good sign. So leave it. Here for instance, one option in case you definitely need the board, you can cut it with a grinder and then you have a straight nail. But otherwise it's not working. In case you have a hint for this, feel free to share. That's too much work. So this one, for instance, is short and has the nails here. So if I'm cutting here, it's very short, so it's going directly for the chimney. So this here is a certain length. So here I can try to keep the portions, and I'm doing this on this side. Okay, so these are all the little pieces we have cut because the nails didn't go out. So don't think too long, just cut them. Otherwise it will take you too long. And so now it's cut to the size of the fire stove. Same goes for these blocks, as long as they are made out of massive wood. This, by the way, can also be used for consolidating a table. So this goes to the fire stove, but the ones out of chipwood, no. This one goes to the container park, as already explained in my video about how to use wood coming from works for your heating. So now we have still the nails to pick up, so in case you have an even surface, it's super easy. You just take your broom, and if it's not the case, then I have a little hint for you. So in case you're not on even ground, the magnet will be super helpful because basically you almost don't see them. Nice box found in the street. So these are the nails from the 2 pallets. So I can tell you that after a while you get a couple of kilos of metal. So that goes to the container park. So what you are getting also when brooming the ground, you get these little rests. That's perfect for starting the fire. I dismantled a pallet for checking the overall duration. So it's 45 minutes for a pallet with 3 boards on the back. The equivalent in surface here is 82 times 120, meaning that's a square meter. I didn't even count the lateral boards. Thickness of the boards is 2.2 or 1.7. So it's good to put this in perspective, 45 minutes. If you would have had to go to the shop, of course it depends to the distance to the shop, it would have been very easily 45 minutes. So maybe in the all it's not so much of an effort, not to count that in addition, of course, you're saving some petrol. This is, my friends, this is the end of the video. I have to say that I got a bit hot, even though it's rather cold, but it's also a very good mean for relieving a bit of pressure. So for instance, if you're ceasing to smoke or if you have a bad moment with your partner, just go outside, dismantle pallets, and you will feel much better afterwards. So showing you how to dismantle pallets wouldn't have any meaning if I'm not showing you what you can do then with this wood. And I forgot to mention that you can of course also use structural elements from the pallets, which is super practical because it avoids you to make the effort of dismantling them. This will be the subject of another video. For this I have a very nice example, which is to make a little ladder with a pallet. Super easy to do. Also showing you what you can do with full pallets, and there are plenty of possible usages. In this shape, perfectly good for usage in the garden, but you can also use it for interiors. And a very good example for this is the production of a shelf on wheels, enabling to optimize the storage capacity in your attic. And that will be the subject to my next video, which is about how to domesticate rough wood. So I hope to see you there on Happy Hour TV 1.